We live, we live, we live, we live. Hey, back at it like we never left. I can't leave. There's no way. There's no way to leave. I challenge everyone on that, but welcome to the Safe Space Saylee show. Ooh, man, another. And this week has been powerful. It's a lot of things we're going to discuss. A lot of great things. Novelty November, week 2. Guys, you got to make sure that this is always uploaded. And TikTok been acting strange, the whole day. So if it acts up, hey man, we're gonna still do what we have to do. The Safe Space Saylee show. The Safe Space Saylee show. The Safe Space Saylee show. Freedom, warmth and clarity. That's the freedom to be you. The warmth of non-judgment and the clarity to know exactly what you need. Come on, we're going to do it just like that. And on this segment of Safe Space Saylee show, hey, man, if folks come on in, we'll be good. If not, we still good. Oh, and we're going to talk about that as well, too. So shout out to everybody around the whole planet. There's some things I want to talk about before we get going. I know I need some folks to confirm. If you're in the States, confirm some things. Hey, man, did the government open back up? I was seeing all these headlines and stuff, but let me know. I'm gonna see what's going on with these TikTok streets and see what's going on online. But somebody let me know. Just send it to me in a message, a direct message, all that good stuff, all of it. I need individuals to know that I've been seeing some individuals been working against me, but it ain't gonna work. Shout out to Gary V on that end. Gary V coming into this. What's going on? Shout out to Gary V. Hey, man, no, you get Gary V on your show. Oh man, come on. But let's do it like this. We're gonna do it like this is part 2. Hold on, I want to make sure that this is all right. And guys, my setup is a little bit different. I know you guys like, hey, how is ceiling like that? That's kind of how they build houses in Ghana, guys. It's nice. A real mansion. Real nice stuff. The Safe Space Saylee show. Novelty November week 2. Hold on, writing some of these things. I got the questions already and a bonus. I love giving you guys a bonus. I do love it. I do. I don't on that end. I really do love the bonus. I'm gonna do excuse me guys on that part. I'm gonna do a one of these days I'm gonna do the co-host. I don't know how it works. I don't want to mess it up, but we're gonna try to see what's going on. We're gonna do it one of these days. Coming up soon, part for Novelty November. We're gonna do it like that. Make sure that we're good. We're gonna make sure that we do that. Hold on, I need to read out this first question. We're gonna set up the camera. Excuse me, guys. We're gonna set up the camera. I got this fan on it. Sometimes it sometimes it gets me a little bit, but we're gonna be all good. I don't wanna expose myself like that, cause I do have my shirt off, but I don't. Come on, guys. It was hot. It was hot today. It still is. So I got this fan on. The first question, and I want to give a shout out to my boy P. Shout out to him, man, just for showing love this weekend, man. For the Freedom Finding Fridays and also the Self-Love Saturdays. That's gonna be my second favorite show after the Safe Space Saylee show. That's Self-Love Saturday, man. I got some plans for that one, man. I ain't gonna lie to you all. But shout out to everyone. So let's deal with this first one. We're gonna probably at least 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes. I want to give you guys. That's just my stamp and require. Not really even a requirement. Just something I want to give you guys some wisdom on that part. We almost a year. I can't wait till the Safe Space Saylee show anniversary. That's gonna be powerful. So look, number 1, we got, what is this life trying to introduce to you through difficulties? Sometimes individuals look at a situation, they're like, oh man, these things are tough. I'm having these issues or whatever is going on. Rent or whatever, a food stamp where I just can't get things right. But what is it trying to show you? What is it trying to teach you? What is it trying to train you to do? Maybe to change your mindset? I'm not sure. Maybe to think a bit more positive. Maybe to respond a bit more positive. Who knows? You guys got to understand that certain things will happen to you and it'll show you in life. Just like me. I'll use an example using dealing with my MS. Oh man, that showed me, hey man, are you gonna give up? What are you gonna do? All right, you got this. These cards were dealt. However it happened, however. Are you gonna still travel around the world like you want to? I seen the girl, she was paralyzed traveling. You guys know I get turned up. I seen the girl paralyzed traveling. Now, did that inspire me? It did, but did it inspire me to still move? No, because I had gotten MS and things started getting difficulty before I seen her. Did she assist and help? Yeah, after, but that's just her testimony on that part. I want to just speak on it. Look at the difficulties that have happened to you in your own life and see what it has tried to show you. This is what I'm going to bring to my clients this week. And I want to see who can actually figure it out within themselves. Like, man, I'm struggling with a drug addiction or with alcohol, or I'm struggling with shame, embarrassment. Are you creating that? Or are you allowing this situation to make you talk down on yourself? Because I ain't with the negative self-talk. I'm not. That's going to be over with. I was trying to tell my boy P, I'm like, man, I'm proud of him. You're doing things differently. Things that you never have done before. And that's the thing I want to mention too. Because if you do things that you never have done, you will receive things that you never have received. And this is not just 3 months, 4 months. I've been seeing a lot of people do things. Y'all just doing it for 3 months. You got to keep this going for the rest of life. Don't build up all this steam and then stop. No. Oh yeah, I'm gonna really see what's going on in the street. So yeah, what is life trying to introduce through challenges or difficulties? So what is it trying to show you? Define that. Get that answer. That one right there. That could be the whole show. But I got other stuff that I'm gonna bring in, just the other things to add on to that. But you got to realize, what is the situation trying to show you? Let's say you got let's say you broke up with or the relationship with whoever that you love is no longer great. What is that situation trying to show you? I got the answer right here. It's trying to show you, hey man, do you really even love you? Self-love? Oh, you need someone? Oh, you was giving this person everything. Let me pull them away. Let's life pull up. Let's see if you're really about it. Guys, and I know the light, I don't really have the ring light right now. Don't worry about that part. We're going to be all good. Gonna trip on that end. Oh, excuse me, guys, on that part too. Excuse me. So looking at life, any difficulty or any challenge, what is it trying to introduce? I ain't gonna lie. I just tried to get Gary V up in here. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes it's just, I'll be real with you guys. Even if you get a one view on your stories, or no one is liking it, no one is commenting, no one is sharing it, no one is viewing it, no one is liking it, no one is commenting, no one is viewing it, no one is sharing it. You got somebody watching you. That's why I'm on a whole campaign right now. 0 likes, 0 views, 0 comments, and 0 shares. It's a whole campaign. A whole campaign. But that's what I need everyone to realize this right now. Look at life and what is it showing you? When I received the diagnosis of the MS, I did not know anyone that had it. Not anyone in my family. I didn't know that people say, "Oh man, this is in your family. This usually happens in your family." Man, I didn't know that. Life dealt that, and it's like, "Oh man, how you gonna respond to it?" Oh, okay. I'm gonna respond in a way of mastery, unbreakable, unfathomable, unstoppable. I was just seeing some girl talking about being unstoppable. That stuff inspired me. When girls be talking about unstoppable, girls or guys, whoever, be talking about unstoppable. Shout out to my boy P. I see him in there. Yeah. That definitely that mode. I cannot let nothing stop. That's it. And sometimes you have to have that mentality too. I like that, even that word, the savagery. Savage mentality. On the upscale, on the positive end. We allow things to shift us. I see it day in and day out around the whole planet. We're going to make sure that we move on forward. But there's a lot of points that I'm bringing in, and I need you guys to know this. When you have something you want to do in this life, and maybe you have some difficulties or some challenges, you got to find a way out of no way. Right now, I'm in the middle of Africa. I always wanted to. But if I would have listened to people, I wouldn't be here. I can't listen to anyone anymore. Not to say I'm not going to hear you out. But I got to do things my way. That's going to make me most happy. I'm going to do it my way. It has to go that way. Yeah. And if so, you got to keep moving. That's it. I got to do it my way. And that's the thing. I don't need nobody to agree with me. I be looking to go against billions. Let's go. You think that I need you to like what I'm doing? I don't need no one to like what I'm doing. Family, friends, strangers, co-worker. I don't need you to like nothing. I told you I'm on a campaign. 0 likes, 0 views, 0 comments, and 0 shares. Oh, am I looking for praise from anyone? No, not at all. Let's go into this number 2, man, because I'm charged as always. Problems. I wrote down here, problems equal your teacher. Man, I am a master teacher, and this is something that I know. I ain't guessing at none of this stuff. I put in my 100,000 hours in. I put it in already. I already got I got the hours in. I challenged my professor. He got his PhD. That's cool. But I challenge. I'm the only one he even said that challenged him. Because he know. And shout out to him as well too. We didn't find out till later on. We got the same birthday, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to everybody who's born in April. If you're born on Earth Day, shout out to everybody, the Taurians, the April ones, and shout out to the May ones too. Even though the May ones, man, y'all be tripping sometimes too. But shout out to y'all. But them Aprils, whoo-wee. A lot of love for y'all. But number 2, the problem equals the teacher. See, y'all be making y'all problems more important than your life. If you made your problem actually a teacher, you would grow. You ain't serious about growing. Be real with yourself. You're not even serious about growing. Shout out, P. Shout out to P on that end. Are you serious about growing? But see, in this whole life, I was born into a family. Imagine this. Being born into a family, and individuals may talk about a family, whatever they seeing this later on, 10 years or whatever they seeing. I was born into a family. I didn't ever receive any motivation, any inspiration verbally. Not seen it. Well, not seen it now. But no one came and told me this. It was always the opposite. Oh, Daniel, you bad boy, you do this. I was told more that I was bad than I was good. but I used it. Am I saying that you shouldn't love your family? No, 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 no. I was just watching the video. A guy said he was born through rape. Hold on, I don't want them to shut me down. I forgot. You can't say certain things. But a guy was birthed because his mother was taken advantage of. And of course, he decided to still keep the baby, thankfully so. And he was speaking about how he didn't like his mother because of that. But then he had to switch things up and started loving. Because look at what she might have gone through. That's tragic. She didn't need more hate. She needed more love. That's why I'm doing this self-love campaign foundation across the whole entire planet. That's why it's happening. It is happening. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, no, I'm doing it right now. So that's using your problems as a teacher. I'm forever going to be a student, and I'm forever going to be a teacher. I got the information. And when you have the information, I got information for 80-year-olds all the way down. Newborn babies. Like that as well too. I do. So when we moving on forward, when we looking at this, what are you not doing to use your problem as a teacher? Is your problem, maybe it's just something, a problem, maybe you're just looking at it as, man, this is just the worst thing. It's an unfortunate event. And then you stop right there. Nobody don't feel sorry for you. I'm going to say it like that. And yeah, I got my boy P here. I need him to know that too. And everyone in here seeing this now or later. No one feels sorry for you, man. No one does it. So don't feel sorry for yourself. No one don't feel sorry for you. Right now, they were talking about in the government right now, individuals who are poor, you're disabled, you ain't doing nothing, you're not adding nothing to the community. They were saying, now, I don't know if this to be true, but they're saying they're trying to get rid of folks. Hey, man. It seems like that's an unfortunate situation. Because of how those individuals usually think about themselves. I was listening to a guy, and I want to talk about this too. He was talking about poor, the mindset, middle class, I think rich, and then the wealthy. The poor, middle class, they only think on a day-to-day basis. Day-to-day. That's maybe how some folks do out here, right where I'm at in Ghana. How am I going to eat today? How am I going to eat this day-to-day? Some folks who got some money, then they on the week-to-week or are managing for this week-to-week. Then others month-to-month, year-to-year. Then others decade-to-decade. And this is where I'm looking to go now. I'm thinking about if I make moves now, how's it going to look 10 years from now? When I'm talking about creating heaven on earth, that ain't anything that can show it, that will show up tomorrow. That's gonna take some time, because I got some things to wash out. Talking about my mindset, and there's a lot of things that I have to do. But it's not just gonna show up tomorrow. My last 10 years, oh my goodness. That was the hardest times in my life. But I am glad it happened exactly the way. I know individuals be like, oh man, Saylee, you were abandoned. No one didn't want you to do. Who cares? That helped me out. My problems were my best teacher. I know my mom always told me experience is the best teacher. Oh yeah, and I got that. I got experience for 100 years of experience. That's why I can get into conversations with individuals who are 50 plus. I'm right there too. Man, I don't want to go too far. Let's go into that just to say, use your situation, whether it's a challenge, a difficulty, I was looking at somebody. Let me mention. Then we'll go to question 3. There was somebody who was saying he was stuttering, and then he turned it into a positive by skidding, or I guess that genre when they took skibidi doo pop pop. He had turned it into something like, dang, that's masterful. Turning a speech impediment into a musical benefit. Oh man, that is something so powerful. Let's go to number 3 because I got this bonus, and then we got a few announcements, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Cause I'm too charged, and I love this life. I really do. If you believe differently about, hold on, I want to make sure I get this. If you believed differently about abundance, that's not a question. Wait, hold on. If you believed, okay, how would life move if you believe differently about abundance? Whether that's money, whether that's life, whether that's wealth, whether that's health, if you believe differently about it. I know for me, it will make a world of a difference. Because now, I feel like there's no wrong that can happen. I'm in a position right now where people around me, they may say, oh man, no, this is a bad situation. You can't do this or you can't do that. Or watch this, follow this, don't go here, don't go there. Hey man, I ain't in that world. Do you know that I can create benefits, pleasantries everywhere? I'm talking about around the whole planet. And I'm commanding it. This is what I'm commanding. I ain't looking for nobody to tell me nothing. Oh man, Mr. Saylee, you can't do this over here. You can't do that over there. You can't do that here. Oh man. Maybe that's just for you though. You can have it. You can save it. But for me, wherever I plant my feet, that's holy ground. And that's it. That's it. There's no more else. I don't want to hear nothing else. So if you believe from a place of abundance, that's not the same question, but I want you guys to hear that out there. If you believe differently, even about your difficulties, about your challenges, from a place of abundance, you may even start to love your challenges. Maybe you'll get to a point like me, you start to love your challenges and you like difficulties. Like, oh man, I'll be waiting for the next challenge. And I want people to know this too. With this Novelty November, please say no to people. If you're not feeling it, hey man, I don't care if we've been good 50 years, man. I don't have $10 for you to borrow. I don't have 100. I don't have 1,000. You know, I just don't have it. Because I'm realizing now, telling people no allows folks to figure their own stuff out. And how this 2025 is going to end? Whew. A lot of people around me, they're going to have to start figuring things out on their own. You're going to have to start figuring it out on your own. That's how it's going to happen. Figure this stuff out. I did. And then another thing too I want to add in. Sometimes if you don't have the answers, be quiet and listen to somebody who does. I don't care if it's a 5-year-old. If they got some solutions for you and you don't have it, listen. Don't just automatically think somebody's younger than you. That somebody's younger than you, that they don't have the answers. You could be in a situation where someone has the answers to all of your problems, but you looking at their age, their skin color, their background, or their lighting, or whatever y'all looking. I mean, he don't got the answer. He don't have that. No. I remember there was that one story. There's a story about, I think one guy was looking for God and he was traveling around lifetimes after lifetime or whatever. He kept passing up this prostitute. I think about like 2 or 3 times, whatever. Then finally stopped, asked her, like, I've been looking for God. And right there, not saying that God is a prostitute, no, but just don't be overlooking the answer if it's been right there. He was looking for God all this time, but he kept passing this prostitute, but he thought she wasn't, God, there's no way that God would be this prostitute. There's no way I can get this abundance here. There's no way I can get this knowledge here. There's no way you could lead me to understand it. So he had to go past a few times before it's like, hold on, let me stop and ask her and see real quickly. I'm looking for God. She said, I'm right here. That's just a lesson for all of you to say, hey, don't overlook the things, the people, situations that are happening around you that could be a benefit versus your detriment. That goes right back into this the number 2, where problem equals your teacher. You got teachers all around you. I'm not talking about no 9-to-5 job. And now I see people online making stuff about jobs. Y'all making fun of all that. That's good. Y'all making fun of y'all problems and pain. That's good. Y'all still going in to clock in, but not willing to switch that out to create more joy, more freedom, more peace, more abundance, and things like that. I'm just going to stay miserable. Nah, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm not going to allow anyone around me to make me think that misery is something that I must choose, that I must go through. No. So we're going to do this bonus, and then maybe we will, been on my arm. We're going to do this bonus. Well, we probably got 8 minutes, and then we out of here like last year. Mr. Saylee, the best counselor that ever existed. I need you guys to know this. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so our bonus. Create joy now. What would you have to do? That's the same thing as well, too. For the abundance with the novelty, that's the new. That's the original and that's the unusual. So what would you have to do? You guys be having the answers, man. Y'all have it. That's why nobody can really be around me talking about no difficulty. People like to say, hold on, let me say that now. We still going in. People like to say, Mr. Saylee, they like to say, let me speak to you about this situation. But they don't be wanting the answers. They just want to vent. Man, your problems are very simple. To me, I don't even think you have problems. I'll be real. You don't have them. You really don't. You don't. You don't have them. You just think you do. So create joy for yourself right now. I think I was talking with shout out to my sister. I was, talking with her, and I was, I don't want to go too far in, but I was talking with her, and I'm just like, there's certain ways to be when speaking with, our mom. There's just certain ways to be. There's certain ways to be. Sometimes you have to let people win. A lot of times, actually, let people feel that they won, that they got you. I love it when somebody feel like they got me. Ooh, I love it because I get back into the control. But the whole time you think you got control, that you got it. But that's good. Feel control. You empowered. You got all the answers, and you are the all-knowing, the all-powerful, the all-graciousness. Go ahead. You got it. I was listening to a guy, and we're gonna go back through the questions. I was listening to a guy. He was saying, if you getting mad about somebody cutting you off on the road, or somebody at a restaurant they bring you, he said, I ordered a medium rare steak. They brought me a chicken. He said, I just eat it, man. I just eat it. But see, there's a reason behind that. Because you can create problems and difficulties. People do it every day. And I gotta go watch that video again. There's a little clip. That's creating heaven on earth. And that's what I want to talk about. Creating heaven on earth. Guys, we got 4 minutes left, and then we're gonna probably get up out of here. But I appreciate everyone always just stopping through, whether you're seeing me. Shout out to my boy P, shout out to Kev, shout out to my big bro. Man, y'all make sure y'all go follow all of them. And I see everybody on this TikTok as well too. They're doing their things and they're talking about different stuff. That's good. Shout out to America opening back up. I think so. People getting their food stamps back. Ooh, loading back up. Load it up. Load it up. Load it up. People get mad that others are on food stamps. Like, bro, why are you mad that people on food stamps, bro? This is a government program assistance. Relax yourself. That's the same thing right there. You say, oh, I'm working hard. I don't get this. My wife, we've been working. Well, maybe do things differently. You can create ease or you can create difficulties. I've noticed it. From sleeping on the beach, from sleeping in a shelter, from being at a sober living, from being into my own crib. It's levels. There's levels to it all. You be having so much good stuff around you. You complaining that you don't have food stamp about somebody else enjoying. I don't care if somebody had $1 million in food stamp. That's good for them. They got it, man. Cut me in on something. Shoot, what can I get? What can I get off you? That's a good situation. But let's go back through Novelty November, the Safe Space Saylee Show Week 2, Novelty November. So it's okay. What is life trying to introduce to you through your problems or through a challenge? Your problem should equal a teacher. You should be able to pull out a teachable moment in that problem or in that difficulty. If you believe differently about abundance, would you have it? Some people think, oh man, I'll never be rich, I'll never get. If you believe differently about it, how could that enter into your life? And for our bonus, creating joy now. What would you have to do to create joy now? Maybe for some of you, it's get off of TikTok. I wanted to speak on that too. I know people were telling me, oh man, nah, get off of social media, get off of this YouTube, or get off of Facebook. I don't have the IG, Instagram anymore. And I was like, dang. After getting off of it, yeah, I felt a little bit more peaceful, felt a little bit more ease. And that's what I want to speak on too. There may come a time where I put all of this stuff away. And let me just that's why I'm trying to do enough videos on YouTube. So it's like, hey man, if I'm done with it, I know I got a whole bunch of stuff out there. People come up to me, oh, Mr. Saylee, oh, you did this. Well, I want to see, what did you do? Go on YouTube somewhere, kid or whoever, go find it somewhere. Find some inspirational quotes or something that I said. It'll give you some kind of inspiration. So shout out to, I want to mention this. So shout out to, I think America opened back up. Shout out. I'm thinking about my travel plans now. There's some couple things I want to handle. Cause I looked over there, I thought it was, on the States. People like, man, hold on, man. The country's still moving. Okay, that's cool. But I'm not going backwards, I'm going forward. So just because I'm in Ghana right now, that's not it. There's more things. Maybe be in Indonesia, maybe Vietnam. I think one of my aunts went to Vietnam. Powerful stuff. And also, I'm looking for the duck flower. And for this other I think psychedelic is called San Pedro cactus. So I'm looking for those things. And I want to let individuals know we created heaven on earth. That's it. You got to be able to do that. For you, create your heaven on earth. That's where I am, and that's what I'm focused on. And it will happen. Matter of fact, it's happening now. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Whew. Guys, that's the freedom to be you. The warmth of non-judgment. And the clarity to know exactly what you need. I appreciate everyone. Love you all. Please create joy, peace, warmth, and happiness. Hold on, I was trying to do it like, what is this? Cheer.